Hello, my name is Ralph Goodnight. I am the Director of Community Development for Kearny County, Kansas, and we'd like to welcome Traveling Kansas to our community.
Traveling Kansas Kearney County is brought to you by Kearny County Bank. They've been around for over 130 years, and they're proud to help sponsor this special show. They look forward to continue serving you as only a hometown bank can. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. By Kearny County Hospital, serving our family, friends, and neighbors since 1952. Kearny County Chamber of Commerce, enhancing our quality of life by promoting our community every day. By Kearny County, we invite you to discover the wonderful life opportunities in our community. By the City of Deerfield. The City of Lakin, since 1894, offering residents great schools, public facilities, and fantastic year-around recreational opportunities, and we invite you to discover our great community.
This program is brought to you by the Kansas Department of Wildlife, Parks, and Tourism. Find out more information about Kansas communities at travelks.com.
Hi, I'm Julie Grubbs McCombs, and I'm the Executive Director of the Kearny County Museum. We're on the back steps of the Great White House at the Museum Complex in Lakin. Lakin is an old railroad town. We got our start after the railroad built through here in 1872. They named it after David Long Lakin. He was the first treasurer of the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railroad. When they left the area, the railroad workers had two dugouts that they had stayed in while they were here building, and when John O'Laughlin came on April 1st of 1873, he located a trading post in one of those dugouts. And that's how it all started, and gradually more families came, and the Boylan family was the second family in town, and this was their home. Well, at the Kearny County Museum, we have the history of not just Lakin, but of Kearny County in general. But you're going to learn not just about our community, but you're also going to learn some history about the Santa Fe Trail, and schools, and pioneers, and cowboys, and cattle on the free range, and just about everything. When you enter the main building of the museum, you'll be in our lobby, and we have a timeline of different events that have happened in our county that were important to our formation of our county, and also some of the key figures in our county through the history. The Great White House was donated along with this half block in 1974 by the O'Laughlin family. The O'Laughlin family were the descendants or children of John and Mary O'Laughlin. So we're in the back parlor of the White House. The White House was actually built about 1875. It was moved from its original location, closer to the railroad tracks, to here. When the O'Laughlin family donated the house to us, they actually stipulated that it be filled with items from the eras of the late 1800s, very early 1900s, and that's what we've tried to do. Some items have been purchased, like the fainting couch, and other items have just been graciously donated, like a beautiful organ from the O'Laughlin family. We have a wonderful old stove in the kitchen, and if you go upstairs, we actually have John and Mary O'Loughlin's bedroom set where all 7 of their children were born. In addition to the Great White House, we have a main museum building that is full of our town square exhibits and businesses from our past. In our annex, you can see our 1831 Conestoga wagon. We also have a chuck wagon and hunting wagon, along with our massive display of arrowheads and a buffalo hide and a Navajo Indian rug from the early 1900s. We also have the depot that was built on Main Street in 1882, and it actually served this community for 100 years. And when it shut down, the Historical Society purchased it, and they moved it here to our lot so that railroad enthusiasts could enjoy it for years to come. We also have the Columbia Schoolhouse, which was built in 1893, and it was about 13 miles north of Lakin. But it was the second building here on this lot. After we received the Great White House and the property, then we had another generous person, Maybelle Gropp, donate the school. It was on her land, and it was moved down Main Street up here to our museum complex. People have been very generous to us, not just monetary donations, but because they've donated artifacts from their families to fill every building that we have. Between 1821 and 1880, thousands of wagons traveled the Santa Fe Trail, etching ruts into the earth below. Travelers down Highway 50 can turn off at Charlie's Ruts about 4 miles east of Lakin and view the 5 or 6 sets of parallel ruts that have been donated to the Historical Society by Paul Bentrip. Paul's dad, Charles, used to have a motto of let people walk in the ruts. And that's what Paul wanted to do when he donated it to the Historical Society. So you are encouraged to walk in the ruts that were etched there over 100 years ago by soldiers on the trail, travelers on the trail. If you stop, make sure to sign the guest book. If you're traveling through Deerfield, you might want to stop and see the old Texaco station, which was purchased by the Historical Society in 2006. The 1926 building has been completely restored and is open to the public only for special events. But that doesn't mean you can't swing through and take a picture with your car by the old station. I find the history interesting. I grew up in this community and I really didn't know a lot of the history here until I started working. And it's just phenomenal, the amount of history here. We are open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Tuesday through Friday. We will schedule special tours with a 2-week advance notice on Sunday afternoons. We also have a website that you can go to for more information and pictures about our events and different things here in the museum. It's www.kearnycountymuseum.org, and you can also find us on Facebook.
So one of the joys of my position is getting to work with our existing businesses, visiting with folks who might be interested in opening a business here. I also assist with housing development with developers who are looking to build so that our families have quality, affordable, decent housing in Kearny County. We've been fortunate to have won some housing grants over the last few years that have been applied in both Lakin and Deerfield. As a result of that, we are now building our 14th housing unit in the last 3 years in between the two communities to offer affordable, quality housing to our residents. We feel like we offer a great quality of life in small communities, sparsely populated communities. We're close to regional hubs, but we offer, as a result, lower utilities, lower tax rates, the ability to walk to school for your children. We offer a quality health care system that delivers babies, offers full array of family medicine. Specialists fly in using our airport and see patients on a monthly or more regular basis if needed.
Kearny County Hospital is a full-spectrum family medicine-focused healthcare delivery complex in a rural area. So we're known for maternal care. We have women that drive from 15 or 20 counties or 2 hours away to deliver babies here. We're also known for our elder care. We have excellent nursing home care and assisted living apartments. And so we focus a disproportionate share of our resources at Kearny County Hospital on taking really good care of mothers, because mothers hold the keys to the health of their families. We are the recipients of wonderful community support. We could not do what we do without the support of local community members. We are Kearny County's hospital. Although we care for people from all over Southwest Kansas, this is a community hospital, and it doesn't work without the support of our community. We've received quite a few grants, but we've also made some investments in our facilities and our equipment. About a year ago, we replaced or renovated our operating room. We have renovated our business office and reception area to make it a little more streamlined or seamless for patients to register for appointments. And then we made an investment with the help of our radiology team, made an investment in a new CT scanner about 3 years ago. This hospital has become a shining star for rural medicine. It is what most rural communities would aspire to. And The community needs it to continue to win. America needs this place to win because rural health is so important. And the plight of rural hospitals is so important. And so as we do well, as our outcomes are good, we are able to actually affect federal policy. We're able to influence the outcomes of other hospitals as we advocate for great care for everyone.
My name's Mark Goring. I'm with the Kearny County Chamber. I'm the president for this past year. We are a county-wide chamber, which means that Lakin and Deerfield, who are our two cities, combine together to work together to promote Kearny County. That way we are able to use our resources better to get our name out, to bring people to the county, also to promote our events. You'll see our events like the Run, Fly, and Drive, which is held at the Kearny County Airport here, and also the Deerfield Summer Celebration, which is held in Deerfield. The Kearny County Chamber supports those, even though they are in two different communities, but it brings our communities together as a whole to celebrate us being here in southwest Kansas so that we can bring more people out here to enjoy our amenities here in Kearny County. The Run, Fly, and Drive is held the Saturday before Memorial Weekend, and it is held at our Kearny County Airport. And what we do is we have air shows come in, pilots come in and present air shows to us. We also have a car show and a craft show and those type of things, and live entertainment usually during the show. Every year we look at having different pilots come in to present aerobatics acts to us, and we usually have 2 acts, maybe 3 acts. So for a community our size, this is something that is not done and done well. We have, thousands of people come to that event. Our community of Kearny County is close-knit, 2 good school systems within our communities, but one in Deerfield and one in Lakin. The townspeople are both welcoming and friendly to everybody. If you get lost, they'll help you if you stop and ask them. And even if you don't stop and ask them, they may help you anyway. So that's kind of one of those things that, we look out for each other, make sure that we're communicating with each other, talking with each other, and understanding what's going on. What we really like to do is we're working on trying to be able to communicate with the whole community, either that being text, Facebook, email, those type of things, so we have everything that brings us together.
My name is Bob Beamer. I'm the chairman of the board and chief financial officer of the Kearny County Bank. The bank is this year is 131 years old, formed February 1st, 1888. The stockholders changed over the years, and in the 30s, the Kearny County Bank merged with the Deerfield State Bank. The Deerfield State Bank at that time was owned by the Campbell family, and my mother was a Campbell. This bank acquired the Deerfield State Bank in 1932-33 during the Great Depression. Over the years, between 1955 and the mid-1980s, my father, Clyde Beamer, acquired majority control of the bank. And so my brother and I, Gary, have taken over the management of the bank. Well, we've had tremendous growth. When I look back, the bank was only formed with about $30,000 in capital, and at this time we're well over $36 million in capital. Part of our growth is attributable to buying the Garden City State Bank in 2012. We felt that it was important that we branched out into a larger community so that we can continue to serve Lakin. Had we not branched out into Garden City, the viability of this bank might have been in question. First of all, I love the people here. Everybody's friends, very good sense of community here. A lot of families go way, way back. Both sides of my family, my mother's side has been here since the 1880s, and my dad's side came in the 1920s. One important thing for banks going forward is to be able to have growth, and being in the Garden City market allows us to continue the growth so that we can serve all of our customers. The family members now in the bank are my brother, and he's the president of the bank, and have his 2 boys are here. Blake is a commercial loan officer, and his brother Brick is a trust officer, and my daughter Taryn is mortgage loan officer here. Our family is very committed to remaining here and seeing that we help the community prosper and grow in the future. Our motto is, your friends, your partner, your bank, since 1888.
My name is Cindy Crandall. I'm the Recreation Director for Deerfield Recreation Commission here in Deerfield, Kansas. We are in the Deerfield City Park in Deerfield, Kansas. A nice green area with playgrounds and stuff for the kids. Just a beautiful little park. Deerfield is a town of just over 700 people, and it's all a big family. We really feel like we can let our kids ride their bikes anywhere in town. We know that everybody's going to watch out for each other's kids. Our senior citizens are the rock of our town, and they're still all involved in all the church activities, community activities, and we have great volunteers, and it's just a wonderful place to live. We are, as the Rec Commission, we're kind of in charge of community events. We also have a wellness center, and we take care of the swimming pool in the summertime. But with our small town, sometimes we can't field a whole baseball team. So we like to incorporate more artistic activities, family fitness nights, just a lot of family activities. We have a lot of senior dinners, like April Fool's dinners and Valentine's dinners, just to make sure that everybody is involved. It's not all about ball here, so we like to have lots of different activities. Every year we have the Deerfield Summer Celebration. It's always the fourth Saturday in July. We have activities for everybody, people of all ages, especially the kids. We have free swimming, we have water slides, picnic in the park, vendors, cornhole tournaments, horseshoes. We end with a giant fireworks display down at the school. It started as an event for the volunteer fire department in town. They used to have an annual barbecue and had go-kart races and stuff, and the city decided to expand on that, and then it's just kind of grown, and we added Saturday night events. So it's just a wonderful time for families, and the Alumni Association has moved their event, their annual dinner, to this weekend, so that there are lots of activities for the alumni's families to participate in. The school system is wonderful. My husband actually taught here for 30 years, and then my daughter taught here. The student to teacher ratio is awesome, and they get individual attention. If any kids need special attention, there's resources for that. We get lots of grants that the administration works hard to get to make our school system better. So we're very pleased, and we're looking to upgrade our facilities when we can, and it's really a great school system. The men in town do all the work for the groundhog supper, from cutting up the hogs and making the sausage to serving up to 1,200 people in like 4 hours for a groundhog supper with sausage patties, mashed potatoes and gravies, applesauce, and a vegetable. The groundhog supper is always held on the first Wednesday of February. So the funds are raised to go to community groups. Some of it goes to the school, to the Rec Commission, to the Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts in the community. I believe some of it actually goes to scholarships too. The dinner is delicious. That homemade sausage is amazing. And it's awesome because we know where it came from and who put it together. If you want to have a great experience in Deerfield and visit all the people in Deerfield, come to the Deerfield Groundhog Supper the first Wednesday in February.
My name is Randy Heinitz. I'm with the City of Lakin. I've been mayor for 5 years. I've been with the City Council since 2003. Probably most proudest of the water plant that we added. It has been some time in the making. Historically out here in western Kansas, there's a higher nitrates, higher uranium, and under the state provisions, we were under compliance, so we had to add a nanofiltration plant to be able to get our water within compliance. It was not a favored thing at first because of the increased water rates, but once people realized the safe water, that they were getting good water, water that tasted good, it kind of helped squelch down those feelings a little bit.
As part of the Kearney County, you know, we have basically a great amenities here. Golf course out here west of town at Lakin, 9-hole golf course. It's very well kept and very challenging to us duffers on it. So, but come on down, you'll enjoy it.
Both communities of Deerfield and Lakin have outdoor swimming facilities, and in Lakin we offer both indoor and outdoor swimming facilities, so we have year-round swimming in Lakin. In the early 2000s, the city of Lakin received a nice bequest from a family here in town that provided the assets to build the indoor swimming pool. 25-yard pool, it's open most days. We are very blessed to be able to offer all of these to our residents throughout the county.
Amanda Riedel, and I am the assistant to the administrator here at the City of Lakin. I helped create a kids program. It's called City Builders. We have a shortage of daycares here in town, so this was something that myself and a couple other coworkers came up with, where the kids would have a place to go, interact with other kids, kind of get some social interaction with maybe not their typical group of kids, a place where they can get swim lessons, golf lessons, do crafts, science experiments, and just kind of have a place to go besides just their house. Or if they didn't have daycare options, this was another option that we could provide. This past summer was our first go around with it, and it was very successful. And so then after the summer program, it was such a good success, we developed an after-school program, which will start January 6th. To find out more information on City Builders for our after-school program or next summer's program, visit lakinkansas.org. Thornboro Path, which we just put in, it's a walking path around Thornboro Park. It was funded half by the city, and then the other half was a grant through Blue Cross Blue Shield Pathways to a Healthy Kansas. It's about a third of a mile, one lap around, and it just goes around the entire park. It's kind of a little family place to go where everyone can kind of get some exercise. I really feel like we have a lot going on in this community for families and for children, and it makes me very proud to be here.
Most inquiries have to do with our quality of life. Most of the folks that check about living in Lakin have a job in the region somewhere. Now they're trying to choose a home. Maybe they don't want to be in one of the larger communities, so they start looking out because a drive of half an hour, 45 minutes isn't a huge deal, but they want to know that their family and their children can be safe. We can offer that. They don't have to worry while they're at work about what their children are doing. We have a quality school system. We have quality recreational facilities when school's not in session. Those are the things that I'm finding by the inquiries we have in our office, what people are looking for.
You can go to our county website and pick up kearnycountykansas.com to pick up some more information if you need to about Kearney County. The Chamber is working with our Facebook. You can go there. We also have a separate page for Run, Fly, and Drive, and also for the summer celebration in Deerfield.
If you're ever in Lakin, I'd like to have you stop by the city office, visit with us, or you can visit the City of Lakin website at lakinkansas.org. Find out any information all the way from utilities to services offered.
Best part I like about my job is visiting with people and sharing the experience they could have in Kearny County, Kansas. If you're traveling through, if you're interested in Kearny County, we invite you to stop, look around in both our communities, Deerfield and Lakin. Before you get here, there's opportunities via the World Wide Web, lakinkansas.org, cityofdeerfield.com, or kearnycountykansas.com are our websites. Contact information for all of the parties involved, some of the folks you've seen on this show today, are available there. We'd encourage you to stop and at least say hi.
Traveling Kansas Kearney County is brought to you by Kearny County Bank. They've been around for over 130 years, and they're proud to help sponsor this special show. They look forward to continue serving you as only a hometown bank can. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. By Kearny County Hospital, serving our family, friends, and neighbors since 1952. Kearny County Chamber of Commerce, enhancing our quality of life by promoting our community every day. By Kearny County, we invite you to discover the wonderful life opportunities in our community. By the City of Deerfield. The City of Lakin, since 1894, offering residents great schools, public facilities, and fantastic year-around recreational opportunities, and we invite you to discover our great community.
This program is brought to you by the Kansas Department of Wildlife, Parks, and Tourism. Find out more information about Kansas communities at travelks.com.